Alright folks, welcome to the end of the day panel for B-Sides Leeds 2025. We're going to be discussing community today. So I've got 5 lovely panellists here, so I want you to introduce yourselves and talk about what communities you run. Start with B-Sides.
JC Street, the DEF CON Group's Global Ambassador. It's like, this is actually my 10th year as the Lagoon and DEF CON Group's Ambassador for DEF CON.
Okay, I'm Rosie Anderson. I run B-Sides Leeds, B-Sides Lancs, Manchester 2600, and I'm now part of InfoSec Manchester. So I run.
Yeah, you're Bonkle.
I'm voluntold with Bonkle.
Yeah. Where I go, you go. Where you go, I go. That's how it works, yeah.
Legal Bank, and I run the Cybery evenings and the Leeds Cybersecurity Conference, as well as helping with B-Sides Leeds.
And your
CyberSec is no, but it's a community thing. It's not about company. It's community thing.
I just wanted to say it.
Yeah, your CyberSec. I'm not Glenn.
If there was 2 of them, what would it be called?
Your CyberSec Junior and Senior.
Oh my god. Sam Swift. Everything you said apart from Manchester 2600. Also, Seasides. There's more stuff. Hacking Games. DEF CON Goon. I'm a serial volunteer. I just cannot cope not having a job. It's just too much. There is something I've missed, I'm sure of it. Stuff. All of it. Ripping on your
I need to fly you to Chicago and you can come
I'm
help.
so coming to Chicago.
Kat Fitzgerald, I run B-Side Chicago. I'm on the volunteer steering board for global B-Sides as well, and I run CFPs for a whole bunch of other B-Sides, and I travel around with a puppet, and we both volunteer a lot.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we've got quite a wide variety of folks here. So one of the first questions I'm going to ask you is how would you bridge the gap for non-cyber folks to break into the industry, and specifically break into the community?
Who wants to go first?
Don't all shout up at once.
Okay,
No.
I never volunteer first. It's like because I always talk too much, so it's like I always let somebody else have a shot.
Okay. So, how many people here don't work in cyber? There we go.
But would like to.
A lot less hands there.
Who didn't keep the hands up? Yes.
So this is what B-Sides is all about. It's helping communities, helping build community. So if you want to get into the cyber security industry, and I'm an ex-recruiter, I am reformed, the best thing to do is to network. And whether that's DC groups, like we have a DC chapter. I don't think it's an official DC chapter anymore, but we have a DC chapter in Leeds, whether it's 2600s. So 2600s are meetups that are monthly. B-Sides are great, but they're once a year. You don't build community once a year. So if you find those networking groups, whether it's DC groups, whether it's 2600s, they meet monthly, and that's where you'll find opportunities. So the best kept secret in recruitment is you can find your own jobs. You can find jobs that other people don't know about by building networks. And you build networks at networking groups. That would be my advice.
I think one of the best ways to get people that aren't into hacking or cybersecurity to get involved in groups is effing be inviting. It's like one of the hardest things that you get to when you get to a conference. It's like it may be hard to explain, but a lot of people that are in the hacking community are neurodiverse, believe it or not. I know it's a shock to a lot of them.
Can I overthink that for a minute, please?
It might be socially awkward and stuff, who aren't able to just go up and go, hey, how you doing? I'm just so excited to be here. No, it's like, get the fuck away from me, right? It's like, but just have that kind of environment. And so you get the groups that are like, gives you that stepping point. It's like you get that stepping point into like the introduction to the community at a local meetup before you go to a conference where it's like a whole bunch of pressure because you've only got a finite time. It's like you got to go here, you got to do a lot of people village, you got to go over here to check this out. There's a talk that you wanted to go to, and you want to meet everything instead of just having a nice night at the pub. And you get to meet people, and you get to like figure out what's going on and what it's about. So I think that's a good way to start. It's like, but also the conferences need to make sure that they're letting everybody know that you belong there. Yeah. It's like, if you want to show up, show up. It doesn't have to, if you're a plumber and you just want to see what this hacking thing's about, you're welcome. It's like, come on in and learn. It's like, it shouldn't be like, oh, you're not in the business. It's like, I don't need to talk to you. It's like, no, it's like just we need people to just understand that it's welcome for everyone. Everybody wants to be that dark, mysterious figure of the arts of hacking. And it's like, and it's ridiculous. It's like, I'm sorry that you were a nerd in school and got picked on, but it's like, it's the real world now, and it's like, you need to be more open, because what people don't understand, they fear, and what they fear, they try to destroy. So good luck with that dark, mysterious outfit, and see how that works out for you. So it's like, so just be more open about who you are and what you're doing, and be proud of it.
And stop killing yourselves getting advanced degrees. This is going to be controversial, I know. But I've helped so many people to just take the stuff they do in their home labs, and they go and they've learned more in 6 months than they ever did at any university. And we put it all on a resume, and they go and apply, and the next thing they know, they have entry. It may only be entry-level positions in security, but they get in because they have the drive. Great if you have a degree, but I keep seeing so many people that go, well, I'm going to go back and get my master's and then my PhD. And I've said this before. I was interviewing a senior engineer about half a year ago, and he kept saying, I have my master's in cybersecurity. I said, great. What's the difference between TCP and UDP? And his response was, oh, that's easy. TCP is encrypted. So it just doesn't work all the time. Find what makes you learn and focus on that. And if it is a degree, go for it. But that will get you into this world of cybersecurity, the knowledge you give yourself.
The paper gets you an interview. It's like what you know, and the passion and the drive you have will keep the job.
No, I will add something to that. If you write your CV and all it talks about is your degree as a graduate, just a little tip here, do you know who else did the same as you? All the people on your course and all the people who are graduating that year. So you need to write your CV about all the extra stuff you do. So if you are a student, put on there that you go to B-sides, put on there that you go to meetups, put your home labs on there, because even doing a degree now doesn't guarantee you a job at entry level. There's so much demand for entry level positions.
I think just going back to the community, like how can we make conferences more accessible? One of the things I love that we do at Bombcall, and like Ben's probably packing up or in the car park or lost, roaming around Leeds now, is one of the things that we added in last year, and it went down really well, was Sidetracked. And we had people talking about things that weren't cybersecurity. And those talks were absolutely brilliant. But everything from mushrooms to movies to zombies to bats to
Pop-Tarts.
Just mad shit. It was brilliant. And I think it's quite commonly you'll get, especially if your Call for Papers review board is like the elite hacksaws with the O days. It's like, yeah, we want code going past, and it makes things inaccessible. Having different types of talks, having different types of tracks, having people just talk passionately about things they love, then, more people will come in, and then they'll get talking about the other stuff, and they'll go and they'll pick a lock, and they'll go to some of the 101 tracks, or whatever it might be. I think we can all be guilty of, is it hacking? It's not just hacking. Hacking is curiosity, really. It's grassroots level. What can people be curious about? And that's when things get interesting. And to touch on the bit you mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of the pub / drinking generally, but
Really?
The social event piece is like when you're running around during the day. Sometimes it's very hard or intimidating to talk to people. Going to the extracurricular events, whether you drink or whether you don't, it's fine. But you can meet more people kind of outside of the conference, and it is people buy from people, people hire from people. That is a really good place to make new friends, and that will help you a lot in your careers. Never need fewer friends. So, taking part in the extra stuff, chatting to someone new over lunch. Did we even cover the Pac-Man rule this morning, did we?
It was on the thing.
Did anyone see the Pac-Man rule on the day phone?
Yeah.
It's really nice. It just keep open the group, open the circle, let people come in. Because how many people, it's their first B-sides? And if it's your first security conference.
To see our end up, Glenn, you're lying.
I mean, he does forget he's old.
Yeah.
You've been before, Glenn.
It's okay, dear.
You've had a fall. But lovely seeing new people. By the way, thank you for coming as your first one. I really genuinely hope you've enjoyed it. We're lucky in the UK. We have so many of these. I think per head, per capita, whatever, we've probably got more B-sides than any country in the world, which is great because we live in this tiny little island. There's loads more of them to go to. So whilst it's a once a year thing, actually there's a huge calendar in the UK.
And you can do one a week, probably.
Pretty much.
You can definitely do one a month.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And then when you get to go into some of the ones in other countries as well, it's fantastic. I mean, I've been lucky. I've been to Las Vegas, San Francisco. Def Camp wasn't quite a B-side, but it's kind of the same community sometimes. If you can get ones aboard, especially if you can get work to pay for it, even better. But if you are breaking into the industry, aim for a company that will pay you to go to some of these places because it's brilliant. But yeah, honestly, just keep networking, keep making friends. We're all here for the same reason. We want to make the world a better place. And some of us want to watch the world burn at the same time. But try to make it better whilst it's on fire. Like today when it's bloody hot. Yes, bloody hot.
Yeah, so from my side, obviously, being one of the organisers of B-Side Leeds, I've loved this. This is great. I'm probably the least technical person on the organisational team. I have no issue asking sponsors for money, so these things can go ahead. That's why I got pulled in. But one of the things that really stands out is the community. But I was talking to, the feedback from today has been fantastic. Some people said it's been, brilliant talks, and they've all been, some of the best technical talks that there's been as well. So one of the things that I started with the Leeds Cybersecurity Conference was to take it further away from the technical as well, to really try and bring home the message of that cybersecurity is for everyone, and you don't have to be able to understand the technical side of it. It's, I get people doing talks on, I had one guy who, his talk was how understanding NIST saved his life scuba diving in Mexico. It's a completely different take on some of the talks. And then my Cyberery evenings it goes back to it's in the name, it's a brewery. I find a good bar, a good pub, and I organise a night where we get a guest speaker in, and everyone who attends gets free food, free drink, and it raises money for charity as well. But it's all about bringing everyone together with it as well, and kind of lowering that thing. We try and use the Pac-Man rule, as you call it, in there as well. And it's just about trying to bring everyone in, because what I do find is the cyber community, as much as, as you mentioned, everyone's quite neurodiverse and stuff, everyone's really fucking friendly. And it's great. Everybody kind of wants to welcome everyone in. Everyone is happy to chat because, everyone's got a story to tell. And everyone just tends to be a very, very friendly and inviting crowd, which is fantastic as well. And you can see it here at B-Sides as well. It really stands out.
So the five of you have touched upon the next question quite well, but I'll ask it anyway in case there's any extra bits you want to add on to it. Is there any opinion that you guys have of how and where best to start or do more to basically try and bring more people into the community? So you've touched upon the likes of your pub nights, your Cyberery.
I think that's actually for the audience. Like when you go back to work or home and college, university, work, wherever, tell people about B-Sides. Tell people about what you've done at the weekend. Tell people about how cool cybersecurity is, and spread that message. We welcome people from all backgrounds. I think we're a really inclusive place. We have a code of conduct, but actually we need more people to be aware. And whether it's making themselves more secure personally, if they're aware of these roles, if they're aware about these communities, they can come and ask questions, and then everyone's going to be more secure. So that's what I would say. I'd give you all a little task when you go back to wherever, tell people about these cyber communities.
And we need to bring a friend's ticket.
Yeah, we do need to bring a friend ticket.
Something like that.
We have a massive wait list anyway, Sam.
I just heard we need a bigger building.
We need a cooler building.
Yes.
Sorry, can I just chip in for a second there? I'm not a panelist or anything, I'm just a random idiot, but going back to what you were saying before about what's on the CV, and I know there's people here that are recruiting, and there are people here that are trying to break into the industry, and everywhere in between. And it was years ago now, I was interviewing, I was the interviewer for, at the time, a tech support position. And there was two of us. There was my boss who was doing all the touchy-feely, HRy stuff, and there was me doing the tech side of it. And we interviewed this guy, and he was a car mechanic. wanted to get into IT, wanted to get into computers, and had responded to the advert. And the way I did the interviewing at the time was I didn't have a set list of questions. I would tweak it so that if someone knew a lot more, I'd ask them more difficult questions. And this guy was absolutely bloody clueless. So I changed tack. And I was like, chap comes to you, car doesn't work, what do you do? And he said, oh, well, I'll pull the fuel line, and if there's no fuel, then the fuel pump might be broken, and if there is fuel, then I'll pull a spark plug to see if there's a spark. And bang, 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 absolutely perfect, binary problem solving. My boss didn't want to take him on. I pushed really hard, and I got my way. He turned out to be one of the best engineers we ever had.
It's a mindset.
And I think it's one of the things, it's like, paper, like I said, gets you the interview, but it's like one of the things that you can't teach is that passion and that ability to want to learn and to want to like find out why it's not working. Oh, or why it's working, or trying to solve the problem. It's like that's something that is very hard to like just instill in someone. They got to have that. It's like, so I think that's one of the key things you got to look for is you may not know everything the way it's supposed to be done, but can you learn it? Are you interested in learning it? Does it give you a challenge? It's like, I tell people, it's like when you're trying to like get a job, because you do a lot of self-gatekeeping. A lot of people do a lot of self-gatekeeping when they're trying to get a job. And I say, look, it's very simple. Channel your inner mediocre white man. Okay? It's like, because I've never met I'm a mediocre, as a mediocre white man, it's like, anytime I've done an interview, someone's asked me a question, I didn't know, like, it's never like, oh, you're right, I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't apply for that job. I don't have those qualifications. No, I could do that probably. I have that audacity. Yeah, I think we can make this happen. And when I get the interview, it's like, do you know this technology, or do you know this? I'd be like, I don't. And most people, it's like, who are self-gatekeeping, oh, you're right, I don't know that. And I'd be like, no, I don't know it very well. Give me the night. It's like, I can do some Googling, and I say, and trust me, you're going to be able to teach me the way you want it done. And it's like, there's never a no. It's never I don't know. It's always going to be, I can learn it. And it's like, and that's what they're looking for. It's like, and I see so many people that talk about like, yeah, they were applying, I was trying to apply for this job, but, oh, they didn't, they required this, they required that, and they required that. And I'm like, those are suggestions. It's like, the question you need to, do you want the job? Then screw the suggestions, apply for the job. It's like, and then make everything else sort out, okay? It's like, if I had to depend on if I was qualified for a job, I'd still be homeless, okay? It's like, it wouldn't work. It's like, you just have to channel that, like, sure, I can do it. It's like, and believe it.
So the best job adverts tell you what problem they want to solve. And you're right, again, from the recruiting background, those job lists, normally they're old. Normally that job advert or job description was written 10 years ago. Half the time the first thing we used to do was speak to the person who's hiring and, okay, what's the problem that you need solved? And if you can figure out from the job description what problem they want you to solve, then when you apply, you can custom or tailor what you're doing and how you can help them solve that problem. They don't really give a shit about the 5 years, or you shouldn't do that, or the CIST or whatever. You need to be an entry level with a CIST and all that shit. They don't know.
10 years experience.
Yeah.
Even though you've only just started.
Yeah.
If you are a hiring manager in this room, please stop this shit. Right? If you want feedback on your job descriptions and how they could be better, how they could be more inclusive, how you can like change what you're doing so you get a different pool of people. Mm-hmm. Like, there's plenty of people here who are happy to help. I'm not going to sign Rosie up for all of it. But seriously, the amount of time the job descriptions is copied and pasted from higher to higher.
To be fair though, if you're the ones that do job postings, don't change it too much, because as someone who robs companies, I love the job postings because it tells me what technology you're using and what systems you have in there. Like, please keep that in there, because that's very helpful for me. So it's like, I appreciate that.
Defenders in the room though. Do the opposite.
I always go to the job listings for that. It's like,
seriously, they just literally will like library that shit for you. Yeah, it's mad.
They'll show you their infrastructure.
But
who needs in now?
A job advert is different to a job description. They're two different fucking documents. Your job advert attracts people and tells them the problem you want to solve. Your job description is your HR bullshit.
Yeah.
That was a lot of swearing.
It was, but it's it winds me up no end for that reason. It's like, Einstein's got a quote for you. Guess what? You want a different result. Stop doing the same damn thing. It makes a massive difference, and I think for getting different types of people in, because we need to have different mindsets to solve the problems, because we're trying with the same ones, it doesn't always work. That is a huge bit of the issue. For those of you job hunting, it's soul destroying sometimes, because even when you can do it, not just through mediocrity, when you actually got all those things, and you still don't get through because of the bloody AI that's in the way, we've got to think differently about this, because we're not getting the right people coming through into the roles, and we're putting people off by having stupid job descriptions that have been the same for the last 10 years, expecting people to have experience that they can't possibly have because they haven't been alive that long, or that technology hasn't existed that long. Yeah, please can you have cloud security for the last 20 years? Wait a minute.
I'm curious, if I asked the entire room, how many of you could describe how an email message is sent from beginning to end through all the servers, the services, encryption, authentication, etc., etc., etc.? How many of you could answer that today? And there's part of the problem.
Yeah.
So we've forgotten the foundations.
Yeah.
We've forgotten the foundations of security, and we wonder why we spend all this money, but breaches continue to go up. Why is that? Where are the people that built this and understand it and know how it all works? Oh, they're retired. They're out. Yeah. Well,
they're living their best lives right now.
And that's part of the problem. It's like the example I gave, but I still see people that well, I can write code. Okay, but can you tell me how encryption works if you're going to write something that's going to do some encryption? Well, no, I don't know how that works, or I don't know how to set up a session, or how to do key exchanges, or any of that. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe we need a different person to take this position. I don't know. It frustrates me. That's all. People are learning all the fancy acronyms, but nobody's learning how to do ACLs in the cloud. There was a great talk on misconfigurations today. So all of it ties together.
So, for bringing people into the communities, where the question was, I think, originally.
Hackers go on a tangent? No!
You know neurodiversity, right? Yeah. It's alive and well, right?
Just talk to each other. I think that's pretty much what I was going to say, is just talk. I mean, as you said, look off on tangents here, there, and everywhere. We all do, because it's when you get passionate about something, you realise something in your words. But, there's, as I said it before, everyone's friendly for the most part. Just speak to each other, share experiences where you've been, share about B-sides, share about DEFCON, share about M2600, just share all these different things. Cyberary, yeah. The Lead Cyber Security Conference, Thursday, 16th of October 2025.
It'll go on the feedback
just
form.
Speak to each other and just share your experiences. I think that's how we're going to bring the community together more, or job descriptions as well.
Yeah, every hacker here wants to share their hyper-focus with somebody. Ask them about it. It's like, if you don't know what a conversation breaker is, or like someone say, oh, so what do you have? What do you like hacking? It's like, what are you here for? What were you hoping to learn here? It's like, just start off with a conversation like that. It's like, and just, you're in the lockpick villages with other people. It's like, share a conversation. You've got something just to be a part of. It's like, we're all in the same tribe. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like where we come from. It's like, we're all part of the hacking tribe. It's like you're among friends.
And you know what's fun? Make a sticker of your own design. Make something. And then print them up and bring them to an event. We love stickers, and if you're not comfortable talking to other people, stickers are some of the greatest icebreakers out there.
100%.
Yep.
You had a question?
Yeah, sorry. I just want to build on this a tiny little bit, and I'm sorry, Kat, I'm going to very slightly disagree with the point that you made about learning the basics here. I am a hiring manager. I'm nobody particularly important, but I can teach people security. can't teach people enthusiasm for security.
Yeah.
Right? Come to me with genuine enthusiasm for doing this job, and I will give you a career.
Yeah.
I cannot teach you that enthusiasm. Everything else, I can help with.
And that's why this community is so important, because if you're here, I mean, I'm not good with, it's Saturday, right? Well, yeah. So you're here on a Saturday. I know. It's like, yeah. You're here on a Saturday. Don't tell me you don't have anything other to do with stuff, you know? It's like, I mean, it's Saturday. It's like, I mean, you could be playing No Man's Sky right now. It's like, so to be here and to understand, you already show that you have that passion. And trust me, there are people in other companies here that are looking for the people that are here at these kind of events, that are here at night and stuff, you know, at the meetups, because those are the people that care and get it and stuff. And so that's what you want to look for. And that's why this community is so important. It's not just about the money or the job. It's about finding other people that share those interests and being able to like finally show like, oh, I like this as well. It's like, and someone else likes it. I'm not as weird as I thought I was. Well, I mean, I'm still weird, but at least I'm not alone.
And now I've got
It's like,
stickers.
so, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
We've got a question over there.
Yeah.
About
So
1 minute.
how would you recommend to people to make the community more welcoming to people who can't come to these events, whether that's because they've got family commitments, they've got disabilities, they can't spare time on an evening or a weekend? A lot of people have been affected by illness over the last few years, and might not feel comfortable coming to in-person events. How do we make that more accessible?
I did. I got in trouble at first, but it turned out okay, so it wasn't too much trouble. At DEF CON 28, when it was online, it's like I created the DEF CON Group Global VR Village. It's like it was just a VR meetup where everybody get to come from all over the world, get into this VR world, and it was awesome. And they still have those virtual meetups every once in a while. DC 407 in Orlando, they have a huge Discord, and they put all their and they stream live their talks when they're in person, or they'll do virtual talks that are still streamed, and then they put those on YouTube. It's like if you're in a group, it's like with that, and you're trying to get that, you should have a Discord. It's like you should have a YouTube channel. You should have a way to disseminate that information so people can at least see it and feel like, okay, I'm part of that group. I join that Discord. I talk. I have conversations with people. And you may not get to go there, but you're still being able to communicate and get in touch with other hackers that you know are tangibly in the same area. It's like some of them may be from other. I mean, I'm in different groups from like all over the world in Discord, but it's like you're still part of it, and it's like, and that's what counts. You're still part of something. So I would say that they should branch out more, make sure they've got a website, making sure they have means of doing a stream, or making sure that they're doing a YouTube or something like that channel for that.
You had a question?
Yeah, well, it's actually a contribution. I think if we're discussing the community piece, we need to show people, or job hunters, examples of people who have actually applied these principles and not succeeded, but at least have things work for them, which is why I'm speaking now. I've only been in the UK for about 1 year and 6 months, and I got to start off in Manchester, have a job in Leeds now, and I pretty much joined every single cybersecurity community up in Manchester, and the wonderful people you can see up here now pretty much helped me. So I'm only speaking up now because I want other people to see that it actually works. I have a job now. Obviously, I worked hard. I did everything I had to do on paper. I had to study. But I also connected with people. And then when I got the job, it was like, oh, you know this person, you know this person, you know this person. Obviously, you can tell that I was enthusiastic. I'd gone down to these events. I'd connected with people. Because sometimes, if you're a hiring manager, think about it on the flip side. You don't want to hire someone who you're not sure is a real human. If you check my LinkedIn page, it's pretty much, I was at Infosec last week, I was at that event, connecting with actual real people. So you can tell that I'm enthusiastic. But again, this actually works. Thank you.
And one of the things I want to add to that is volunteer.
Ooh,
this conference would not exist screw the speakers, myself included. This conference wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the volunteers. The ones that are downstairs taking tickets that are missing out on the talks and missing out on the fellowship. The ones that are putting in the hard work who come in before the conference starts to load out the boxes and stuff. It's like, because hoodies are heavy in bulk, okay? And do all that, all those green shirts. That's what makes it possible. And so you can put that on your resume that you're part of it. You're actually putting in work for the community. That says something.
Yes, and that. That
goes to the volunteers.
I think we should end on that almost. But is there one more question? Do you want to end?
Yeah,
because that is such an important point.
You had your hand up.
Sorry, I
Okay.
guess my question is the other way. Do you think we perhaps expect a little bit too much of people who work in technology and the cybersecurity sector in that we expect people to want to have their career and also their hobby? I mean, I can't really think of many other careers where that is almost an expectation.
It's weird in that we do, like, the whole, even like training is expected of you. You do that in your own time.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, honestly, if your company's got a decent enough setup, your training should be part of your job that happens during work time. Yeah. I have to say, though, it's completely alien to me to not do this in my spare time because I love it. But it's love rather than feeling like I have to. I think there's plenty of people I do meet who aren't actually part of.
No, I think
they
you
do
have to.
exist.
I think that the numbers are a little skewed because of where we are.
Yeah.
We don't see that 90% of this industry doesn't know who we are. They have that thing that they do, what's it called? A life. It's like, they literally come in at 9 o'clock, they manage the firewalls, they manage the IDS systems, they work the SOC, they clock out at 5, and then they do weird things on the weekend and stuff, like be with family or play football or something like that. It's weird. It's like I'm not going to judge them. Okay, it's like let them do you do you, boo. But still, it's like that's what they do. 90%. It's like, and only about I would say 8% of that 100% is the community. The 2% is the scene. It's like where they're just cosplaying. It's like, but 8%, you're part of the 8% of the community that believe it and work on it. But no, not everybody who is in security, this is not their passion. This is their job. It's like, this gives them their 401k and their health insurance. It's like, so...
You're in England.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah.
We have an NHS.
Saturday.
I forgot. I'm in the country that actually, takes care of people. But still, it's like, that's one of the things you got to understand. So, yeah, not everybody is like that. We're not the normal. Exactly. So, yeah, we're the exception to those rules.
You're here for love.
But the majority of the industry is not part of the community. They're not aware. Some of them aren't even aware of the community. It's like, so, which is sort of refreshing because they're doing the hard work of keeping the internet, running. It's like, so we need them. It's like, so keep it up.
You want to see that? Go to
Yeah. Yeah, there's a sellout right there. It's like, he does great. It's like, and he's securing infrastructure, an important job. And that's what it's about.
But you can do this and have a life. I'm a drummer in 2 bands. I'm a photographer that shoots about a dozen
You don't sleep.
nonprofits a year. I shoot 12 weddings a year.
Some of you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD.
I mean, you can do all of this stuff. And yes, she said, I don't sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right.
But
you are amazing.
You can find a way to do these things. You don't have to eat, sleep, and drink InfoSec.
Okay.
Have a life. It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't be everything. There's always No Man's Sky. It's like, or Starfield. It's like, so.
And I jump out of airplanes, so.
That's always fun.
315 times now going for my D license so I can be an instructor.
Ooh.
Would you do a tandem with me?
Yes! Why not? We can. There we go. We'll make that happen.
That can be a scavenger hunt next year.
Yeah.
Suppose on that note, guys, let's...
There is one last thing that I was promised that I was going to be... Nope, because he said he was going to bring it up, and he didn't bring it up.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about DEF CON groups?
So, yeah, I was approached earlier about the whole thing about DEF CON groups in Leeds, because DCG Leeds disbanded. It's like because of a whole bunch of stuff that was going on from the main DEF CON groups, or it was just bad timing because it happened right around that. And I wanted to make sure that I at least had a moment to address that. It's like I wasn't going to, but he brought it up, so it's like I'm going to hold you to it. I want to make this something perfectly clear. As the DEF CON group's official fanboy, okay, and the DEF CON group's global ambassador, please understand something. I don't give a what you call it. Don't have to say it's got to be a DEF CON group to mean something. If there's hackers meeting in the community and joining a community, I've been to NICET groups, I've been to 2600 groups, I've been to just random pubs where they just meet every once in a while in a different country. It's like, that's a community. That's what's important. It's like DEF CON groups was a banner to get other people that don't know about DEF CON, that don't know about hacking. It gives them something like a sense of familiarity, because DEF CON is a well-known conference. People know about it because of the news and because of shenanigans and because, Marcus, Malware Tech Blog got arrested there. It's like all those other wonderful things associated with DEF CON, right? It's like, so it created that banner, but people to like have a familiar, like, oh, I know DEF CON. I know where, it's like, okay, it's like, that means where the hackers are. That's what the DEF CON groups is about. It's just providing that space for hackers that want to learn more and get connected with their local community. But I don't mind that it's not a DEF CON group. I mind if you stop meeting up, if you don't keep that sense of community. It's like, that's what's important, people. It's like you have something special in Leeds. I don't see it in a lot of cities. There's a lot of cities I don't see this. It's like where you see this kind of community, this kind of groups working together. It's like this guy's throwing a whole different kind of conference and stuff, but he's still working with this one. It's like, I mean, that's what that's the hacking spirit. That's what the community's about. It's about that interoperability. But the most important thing a DEF CON group or a community does, it shows someone they're not alone. That all this time, one of the biggest things that I dealt with when I was younger was I thought I was the only one that thought like that or dealt with something or dealt with this. And so I was always alone because I was told, it's like, this was the 70s, I'm old. It's like they didn't know these things. So it's like, I always felt that outsider. When you provide a community, the most important part that you're giving to the people out there in a regular, like in a house, or like they just go by a pub and they just happen to show up to the pub, wander there, they get to realize they're not alone. There's other people like them. And that it's okay to hang out and meet and talk about computer stuff. And it's like, and it's not weird. Okay, it's still a little weird. But it's acceptable and it's awesome and it's fun. That's why we have the community. It's like, it's because we want to make sure that we're sharing that information, sharing that message, and letting other people know, hey, you're not alone.
Let's thank our panelists, guys.